we are live on Twitch. Welcome back to Caffeinated Arcade. We had a little bit of a break for the holidays, but we're back now with Adventures in Allen. And we're a channel about D&D and role-playing games, and we're super excited, super excited to be here. So we're here on the Caffeinated Arcade channel, but we're also streaming to the Windy J D&D channel as well. So shout out to him for letting us be hosted over there. And one announcement is actually we're here at 7:30 UTC today, but next week the schedule's going to change a little bit. We'll actually be here at 8:30 UTC instead. So just an hour later for that little bit of a schedule change. And I think that's all the announcements. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and jump into the session. Let's do a little bit of a recap first, since it's been a couple weeks. So, last time we actually played our session without streaming, but the party got themselves into quite a lot of stuff. There was a lot of things that happened. They were previously helping Sundance Village solve a murder mystery, and it turns out that a paladin for the Temple of Sunlight was corrupted by a strange necromantic artifact that was causing her to kill members of the village and also raise zombies out of a graveyard, which is a lot of fun. The party was able to recover the artifact, and they went over to Justeria, who is the priestess at the temple, and she asked them to take the artifact to Crestborn because the temple there had a little bit more of a collaboration, per se, with the Mariah Academy, which is the prestigious school in Crestborn. So they started traveling to the capital city, and they met a traveler along the way named Mel, who claimed to be a divination wizard, and the party accepted her help during their travels. So during the journey, they stopped at a watchtower, and that dark artifact ended up going missing. The first instinct, of course, was to blame Mel, because she was the newcomer, but turns out she didn't do it. They were able to track some prints leading to a bandit camp a little closer to Crestborn, and Tom Fan, being originally from the area, recognized this particular group of bandits as the Arcane Defiance. So they dispatched the bandits and got their artifact back, had some shenanigans with a teleportation circle, and made their way to the city proper. So once they got there, they ran into Ryland, who was seeking help from Father Milo, the Sunlight Temple there as well, and they kind of joined forces for the time being, having goals aligned. But Father Milo was able to contact the Archmage of the Mariah Academy and help get some more information about the artifact, revealing that it was actually a creation of Lycidas, the Dark Saint, who was responsible for the Lycidian War and all these bad happenings 100 years ago. So where we last left off, the party realized that Mel might have been a little bit of a traitor, as after the Archmage was talking about who was the strange traveler who sold the dark artifact to the temple, Mel immediately disappeared, started running, but the party was able to track her down, and also Ryland went off the hinges a little bit and maybe murdered some guards. So now Ryland and Tom are both incapacitated, and Mel is being grappled by Booker's necromantic magic, I do believe. Is that correct?
Big zombie hands just
Big
came out of
zombie
the ground,
hands.
grabbed her.
Nice, yeah. Alrighty. So, at this point, the guards are actually grappling Ryland as well as the unconscious Tom Fan. And it's just another other shit show here at the temple.
I feel like every other day I'm passed out somewhere.
I know, and it's only 5 sessions into this campaign. It's kind of impressive.
Just an just another day in a lace.
That's just another day.
So, what are you guys doing as the guards are? Yeah, obviously you're sleeping.
Is he
I should have
asleep
been
or
an elf.
dead?
I'm asleep. I have hit
Oh, okay.
points, but the sleep spell was cast on me, and no one has shaken
Hmm.
me awake. I believe I was grappled, and I had failed every wisdom saving throw against the necklace's control.
Yeah, that's very true.
Hmm.
So even if I woke up, I'm not here.
See. How many guards did Aimbo manage to kill last time?
I think she killed two, if I'm remembering correctly.
Nah, she got one, and I got one.
Okay, yeah. So still two,
Oh,
just different murderers.
If different motives.
Yeah.
Motive matters.
well, in that case, same old song and dance. I'm gonna fetch a knife.
I mean, you might be able to like spare the dying. They're not like dead.
Oh no, they're dead. They're definitely dead.
Whatever. I can't talk. You do what you got to do, man.
Good point. I might check for a pulse first before starting to counting them up.
Oh, jeez. So, let me get this straight. Are you eating another body?
Are they alive or not? Like, do they have a pulse?
Go ahead and make a medicine check. First roll of the game.
Ooh, let's see. I'm at 24.
Damn.
Nice.
Okay, that's a way to start things. So yeah, we'll say if I'm remembering correctly, one like got obliterated. So one would be barely alive, like making death saving throws. The other is definitely dead.
Right, in that case, I'm gonna be a good Samaritan and try and stabilize the person who's actually not even gonna try and stabilize, just going to cure wounds the guy who's actually alive.
Oh, that's so nice.
Just because, just to be a nice
Yeah, go ahead
Samaritan.
and roll that cure
And of course, he
wounds.
gets a max roll.
That's beautiful. That's basically all of his hit points. He's a guard. Cool. And then what about the other one?
I mean, I already have the knife. May as well cut him up.
That's hilarious.
I mean, as long as nobody's going to stop me, I'm going to do it.
What if I could, man? What if I could?
I
No,
hit
you
the
wouldn't.
ground, put onto my knees, put my hands behind my head, like a prisoner. I'm like, I'm not with these guys at all. I'm an independent contractor. Like, please don't arrest me.
That is amazing. So, at this point, the Archmage comes out and just says, she looks at Sinevi first, out of everything, and says, "Are you eating the body?"
No, I'm cutting off pieces to eat later.
Uh, I would kindly request you not to do that.
Why? What does it matter to you?
That's one of the guards under my care.
Can I take a small piece at least?
You know what? Sure, it just didn't come from me. And
You might wanna. In that case, just avert your eyes and ignore the crunching sounds.
oh, okay. And she is like
Thank you.
deeply disturbed. And at this point, she just says, "I would request that those of you conscious um, accompany me to the jails. I think it's best you have a night there."
Me? I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm already like I'm face down on the ground, like hands on the ground, legs spread apart. Yeah. This was good.
Oh,
Something tells me you're
hail.
used to this. That's
But
not good.
why? What did we do?
Well, your friend murdered two of my guards. Actually, two of
Oh,
you did. Pointing to
she's
Tom.
I say
No.
kill them both. I say kill them both. We'll move on.
Don't
She's-
kill
she's-
me.
Oh, you've got this all wrong. She's not our friend. We just met outside. I barely know her.
Oh, well, that changes things a lot. No, we are going to bring you in for questioning, and go from there.
Hmm.
Um,
Out of spite, rather than taking a small piece, as I said, I'm just going to cut this guy off as much as I possibly can before I'm stopped.
yeah. At this point, one of the guards comes over to handcuff both Sinevi and Booker. Do either of you resist?
No, I certainly don't. I've already got my hands behind my back.
I don't resist, but I would like to ask: are the shackles really necessary?
Yes. You
I mean, I'm
just
gonna
need a
come along if you
guard
ask me nicely.
and a.
You could claim religious persecution. You can't wear metal.
I mean, yes, I am a druid, so that would actually be true.
Make
Of
a
character.
persuasion check.
I request plastic cuffs.
Ooh, I am not good at persuasion at all. Nope, they do not buy it.
No. You're handcuffed with metal. That is amazing.
You put your skills on the line to stop a thief, and this is how you're thanked.
That is true. Unfortunately.
Um, did they arrest? Is it Mel? Did they arrest Mel?
They did, definitely.
Okay,
She's
then my
handcuffed
spell
as
would
well.
end. I'm sure whenever is she in the cell with it? Sorry, I'll let you.
No, you're all good. So on the way, one thing you do notice, actually, if I could just get a perception check from everyone.
Is mine with disadvantage because I'm asleep?
Ooh, that's not
Oh
a good
yeah, I
one.
keep
That's not
forgetting
good.
you're asleep. Yeah,
I'm just
disadvantage.
unconscious, super grappled. I'll
Uh-oh.
do it.
Oh,
Just
nice.
because.
What did I do?
A 6 and a 7. We're off to a good start.
Nice.
Perfect.
Wow.
I'm asleep. What do you want? I wonder if I could roll
So-
worse with the disadvantage. That's what I'm
I
curious
am kind of curious to see if it's just like another failure. 5's pretty low though. Oh, it's a 3.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
It can't
Yeah.
get lower.
I knew I could. I knew I could.
It's a skill. Well, you guys, Sunivi would probably be the one to notice this then, because a 12 is decent. But on the way to the jail cell, you actually pass by a daycare center that's like meant for the staff members at the academy, and you hear them like playing this lullaby through some of these like arcane means, these speakers, and a bunch of children just kind of like trying to peek past the daycare teacher to see what's going on outside.
Hmm.
And the teacher's just
Out of curiosity,
being like,
how tight are these shackles?
pretty tight. They don't trust
Like-
you guys.
So we don't have like an awful lot of individual hand movement.
No, not a whole lot.
In that case, I'm just gonna raise both hands, wave at them, and flash them the creepiest toothy smile I can possibly do.
You see like one little girl scream and like run back into the room.
Bit rude, isn't it?
So, as you're passing by as well, the other thing that happens that's kind of interesting is Brylan wasn't knocked unconscious, but seems to have appeared to go back to normal. It was just along for the ride. And she's just like apologizing to everyone, like, I'm so sorry. But then
You know when
oh, go ahead.
when we wake up, like when I wake up, I'm gonna claim to have had a short rest.
Solid. So, you guys head to um, the jails, and they have a cell for each of you individually, but you're still close enough to where you can talk. And you also see Mel in one of the other cells as well, just kind of sitting to herself. Um, but at this point, the Archmage looks over and just says, "Well, um, this is what we can do, and we'll be in for questioning each of you shortly."
Is it too late? Is it too late to take back my healing?
No. She just looks wicked confused. And then she leaves the room, and two guards are now flanking the doors on either side.
Is Tom awake?
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw to see if you wake up.
Sure. Yeah, let's see it. Let's see. See what I could do asleep. Screw you
If you beat
guys.
like an 8, we'll say you wake up.
I'm nobody's child,
Nice.
just like a flower.
What?
Uh,
What do you mean, Booger? Everybody has parents.
this looks
The
familiar.
song.
Oh.
It's a callback for the fans of the show. It's the song I sang whenever I was in jail last time. Nobody comes in threes.
I'm gonna say, Derek, what'd you do? How'd we end up back in jail?
He just gives you
Clearly,
a
it's all
nasty
his fault.
glare.
Well, so.
Well, I believe part of the issue was that you killed one of the guards, Tom.
What?
Why did you do that?
I don't have any recollection to the events that you are describing.
Remind me to pull that necklace out of your ass when we get out of here.
Is it there? Did I put that back in my ass? Jeez. Why does everything always end up back in my butt? No, I don't think I have that. I touched it to prove that it was ineffective, and then that was the first time I had failed that saving throw. So it actually did something. So now I'll admit, you know what, guys? That necklace is dangerous.
You don't bloody say.
I did
News
say.
to me. Sorry, that was a
In
bit
what
off
way?
character. Sorry.
How is it
glad
dangerous?
Sure, Sinevi just snapping.
I'm glad I traded it for wine.
That's a good point. What's gonna happen to the necklace now?
Yeah, Mel, you sold it to people at Sundance.
And she just looks up and says, "I was meaning to tell you guys the truth. It just wasn't the right time."
Are you even a hot divination wizard chick?
I mean,
Is this your real form?
yes.
Guys, everyone go easy. Go easy on her. And then I messaged her, I'll kill you, bitch, when we get out of here.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Guys, come on. Take it easy. Alright? I'm sure she's just a young, foolish kid. You're dead, bitch. She's made mistakes. I forgive her.
And she's just looking like super confused and distraught. And go ahead.
All right, so let's all get our story straight. We only really killed one guard.
Whoa,
The other
whoa,
guard
whoa,
was...
whoa, 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 whoa. Nah. No way.
we were all under the influence of the necklace. We all saw it.
Already, what do you call it? He's already perjuring himself with the first word. We?
You know, Booger, you and I haven't done anything wrong, so in theory we should be able to just like sell out Tom and be out of here.
100%, brother. I've never been more in tune with my lizard kin.
Okay, so in that case, do
I
I
think it's
have
more you
any?
need to convince us. What, what, what can you offer us, Mr. Fat?
I mean, clearly the naming rights to the group are, valuable to everyone here. They're
True.
and I take full responsibility for my actions. But as I was saying, only one guard is really dead, and that one was super killed by someone we don't really know.
Right. I hear what you're saying. Ryland,
Okay,
a rebuttal?
so if we can throw someone under the bus, if it can't be Derek, then Rylan.
And Rylan just says, "That's
As
not fair.
much as
I
I
don't remember anything."
Nope, nope. I
as
already tried that. I already tried that. You got to
as
come up with
much as I
something
hit,
else.
as much as I hit to put my head on the block, I do believe that she might not be fully in control when that was happening.
We have to come
Granted
in
that
united. We either weren't in control of our actions, or we were, but it was just one person.
What are you gonna say? She had some bad crab?
oh, I think it might be something different.
Um, fish?
All right.
At this point, Mel just says, well, I think now that we're in jail, it's a better time as ever to finally tell you guys the truth.
I'm
Promise you
all
won't kill
ears.
me?"
And nothing but the truth.
No, we would never.
Of course. So, Mel says, "Start off, I am a divination wizard. That part was true.
Going to roll insight.
Yeah, go for it."
Ish.
Nice,
Do I
Oh
believe
that's
man.
20. You insight indeed, and she seems to be telling the truth.
it? So she really is a divination wizard.
She really is. I love how that's the part you insight. The important things.
Yes.
I don't care if you sold a dark artifact to a temple of light. Are you a wizard?
So now we can now confidently say, "You're a wizard, Mel."
That's hilarious. So, basically, she says, "Yes, I am a divination wizard. However, Mel isn't my full name. The full version is Melantha
Melanie.
Bellarose."
Oh, time to write
Yeah.
some things down.
Can we get that name again?
Yeah, it's Melantha Bellarose.
Ooh, I am definitely not going to spell this right.
Here, I can drop it in the chat.
Elentha Rose.
One L.
Okay,
I
Mel.
got it in one.
I think I spelled it right.
Oh, Melantha Belleros. Okay. All right. I had some letters wrong.
Oh, I also actually thought it was just Melantha Rose.
Get right on Melanie. I think it encapsulates.
Nice.
The Rose.
Yeah, you're just gonna kill her anyway. Whatever.
And actually, could Booker give me a history check to see if you remember this before she says it?
I think I've always known everything that's ever existed. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, that's a 7.
True.
Even on a 7, based on where you're from, you definitely recognize the last name Bellarose. She's definitely royalty of some kind.
I'm definitely killing this one.
So she says, "I'm the rightful heir to the Belarus dynasty. Um, I'm the firstborn daughter of Fabian Belarus, who's the current king. Um, and I always I've always wanted to study magic. However, my father never really liked that, or me. He always preferred my younger brother as an heir to the dynasty.
Hmm.
Um,
Why? What's wrong with you?
I think it's just the magic thing. Um, he's not super fond of magic users and is very paranoid.
No,
Unless he's the
he
one using
doesn't.
magic. He's always
All right,
believed
so
that.
clearly you found us so that we could kill your dad. Okay, but that doesn't explain how you got the necklace.
I stole it from my father.
All right, so what's he doing with a dark saint item artifact?
Well, the dynasty and the Dark Saint go way back. They were um, part of the same side during the war. Um,
Right.
and
Wait. That was a wall?
yes, the Lacidian War. It was the Alliance versus um, the Dark Saint and his legions, also with the Belarus dynasty.
Hmm. Kind of been that important if I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, well, it's over now.
Not entirely. I have reason to think that if I overheard a conversation that he was collecting these artifacts and that there's more than one of them. So that means he might be looking for a way to either start another war or get the Saints involved in some way. But no matter what it is, it would just be really bad. So once I heard that, I thought I could do something by stealing the necklace and running away. Um, However, I didn't realize that a dark artifact is basically a tracking beacon. So I had several dynasty assassins follow me until the time I crossed the Alliance border. And then I finally made it to Sundance Village, and looking at the temple and meeting Justira, I thought the safest hands would have been there. Um, and I stayed around to see what happened once I delivered it, but then stuff started getting weird in the village, and I knew they would come track me down with everything going wrong, so I left, and it's not until I met you guys on the road that I heard about it again.
Hmm. Say, do you make a habit of running whenever the ground starts burning underneath your feet?
Um, I guess now that you mention it, yes.
I see. Maybe your father was right.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
So
did I, did I, did I
just
say that out loud?
curious. I assume there's some sort of bounty for you and the necklace. Do you happen to know if the assassins that you got away from mentioned what that was?
No. It's probably a lot, though.
You figure it's more than the 50 gold we were promised from Justira, I want to say.
If you're thinking about turning me in, then
I'm thinking about turning in someone that looks like you in. Doesn't have to be you. I'm good with
oh.
disguises.
So you would turn yourself in?
Yeah, maybe. At this point, I'm gonna cast. Actually, are there any guards in here, or is it just us?
Yes, there's two guards.
Uh, yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway. if my hands are free, I'm firebolting the bars.
Okay. They would have handcuffed everyone, but you can
Dang
attempt
it.
to
Yeah, I'm gonna try it anyway.
cast.
I
Yeah,
am
I would
going.
say just with disadvantage and you'll be good.
Okay. Sounds like a great idea.
And did you say the guards or the bars?
The bars, definitely the
Bars,
bars.
okay. Yes.
I've killed enough guards.
Oh, nice. So 16, 17. Either of those would hit. It's metal bars. And at this point, one of the guards says, "Hey, no casting."
Not in control of my actions. It's a running theme.
They just keep like a closer eye on you, but don't
That's all right.
otherwise.
That's exactly where I want their eyes.
Nice. Excuse me. So,
Oh, good.
Mel just
Uh,
says,
I,
"Oh,
yeah.
go ahead."
No, I was just gonna say. I hope the general vibe is that I'm trying to the GTFO.
Oh yeah,
The
they're
yeah.
definitely
So
fishy.
yeah. Okay.
They're watching everything, but Mel just at this point, noticing that the guards are paying more attention, just says under her breath, "So, can I trust you not to turn me in?"
Absolutely.
I don't really stand to gain much from doing it, so as long as you're okay with the fact that if you die, I'm definitely going to eat you.
I've pretty much accepted that in our short time traveling together.
Probably because a lot of you humans are very sensitive about that for some reason.
If you've ever been allowed to eat someone, it's this one.
Uh huh. And she looks over to you, Booker, and just says, "What are your thoughts on all this? As soon as I saw your tattoos when we started traveling, I was wondering if you would eventually figure it out."
No, I didn't. I'm not a fan of you or your family. Made that clear.
Huh.
Uh, when
Wait,
I get
hold
my
up.
chance, when I get my chance, I will
Oh, sorry, go
kill you
on.
all. Your dad, your brother, and then you last.
Would it help if I told you that I don't agree with what they do either?
You stood by and watched.
I'm not now.
But you're last.
Okay, I'll take it.
So, Hugo has a tattoo.
What's that?
Hugo has a tattoo.
I do indeed. It's the symbol of like the same way like a marine would have a tattoo on there. He has one on his forearm.
As a marine.
That was out of game. Yeah, he has like I don't know many of the symbols of the world, but whatever like a symbol of the Belrose, it would be quite prominent on his forearm, and he does try and cover it up, but like when you have like a tattoo the size of your forearm, it does tend to be quite prominent.
Hmm. Fascinating. It's like, what's the purpose of that?
Um, it was to signal just sort of a ritual amongst soldiers.
Hmm.
I'm not proud of what I did, and I'm sure I won't live to see the king die. But I was there. I fought for him. I watched many men die. I killed many, and then when I found my powers, I was put through a lot. So
Oh, don't be too hard on yourself. Death is just a natural part of the cycle.
100%.
Things live, things die. Eventually, they get reborn.
Yep.
And Mel says, "Don't be hard on yourself about your magic not being liked. A lot of us were in that scenario in the dynasty."
That's a good point. What does the dynasty have against the spellcasters?
My father believes that if anyone is going to be the one to take him out, it would be a magic user. I think it's paranoia after the war, and although he wasn't king at the time, it would have been his father before him. Um,
That sounds like a good time to say. We'll insert joke here. Paranoia. Right? Am I right?
Paranoia. Oh my
Guards, you thought that was funny, right? Right?
When you
Psychic
guys
damage.
leave, can you just like leave me in this jail when you guys go? I think I fit in better in here.
Come on,
Can't
guards.
cast spells.
Guards, you guys have some kids, right? Right? Right, Brian?
How did you know my name's Brian?
Hey, we go way back. You don't remember me? I used to go to this school.
Are you the one who got expelled?
It's tomato. Just, another day. Obviously I came back. Uh,
Uh-huh.
how are things?
What did you do anyway to get expelled? I mean, obviously something since you're here in jail now, but
If uh, if I remember, I'll be sure to let you know. Sure, it was just a misunderstanding, or two, or three,
oh jeez.
or eight. Um, there are some, for whatever reason, there are these like restricted areas, and they really like frown upon you about, banging the dean's daughter in those restricted areas in particular. And when you do that a couple of times in a semester, in a week, in a day, that it's a misunderstanding.
They're just looking at you like
Inside,
jaw drops.
have it.
um, yeah, Tom, what do you think of that 14 insight? What does he glean
I
from that?
mean, I don't have any reason to lie. I think that could be the truth. It definitely would have been something promiscuous and something where I was not supposed to be.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
I'm gonna go with that's the story, and I'm sticking to it.
Huh.
Serious girl.
I'm not entirely sure I want to be Tom's fanny anymore.
Yeah, there's a list. I just let you guys cut the line.
I
Name one other
see.
person that wants to be a fanny. Name one.
All right, Lord Tay.
That's amazing.
Say, Mel, do you want to be a fanny?
Um, not particularly.
Hmm. What about Ryland?
Rylan just goes, "What's a fanny?"
I'm not even quite sure myself.
No, I don't think any of us know.
No. Guys making me play all the characters who are only here.
Out of character, and I just remember this.
What's your
We
backstory?
Sorry.
I'm like, oh shit. So,
So listen, Brian, since we go way back, why don't you tell me all about your life? Do you mind showing me that key so I could get out of here?
Brian just says, "Ah, hell no."
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
You saw the Archmage. She would
No.
fire
So
us.
Nah, see, I'll make it look like we overpower you.
No.
Huh? Huh?
I
Huh?
I kind of like my
Huh?
job here.
Yeah. You should. Good pay, good benefits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Except when
trying
you
to
get
raise a
murdered by
family.
Ryland.
Making my way downtown. All right. Well, can you at least tell us when this questioning happens?
So it's actually about this point the Archmage comes back and she takes Ryland out of the room first, and they disappear for a little bit, um, and then after they come back, then she just says, "I think I know what your deal is." Looking at Tom, um, no questioning needed.
What? You don't want to spend a couple minutes alone with me? You're missing out.
No.
It normally is only a couple minutes.
Whatever you need. You can't afford the
No.
hourly rate.
Two frost and delivery. Alright.
And she just completely ignores everything he just said and looks over to Booker and says, "Now you, I'm not sure about. Where do you hail from?"
Queen's Market. It's a small town, northeast.
Northeast. You're not an elf.
Well, that's kind of racist. I don't like to bring it up. I'm very sensitive about my ears.
Uh-huh. Okay. Make a deception check.
First up, I am very sensitive about my ears. I really don't appreciate you bringing that up. Oh, gee.
Huh.
Well done.
At least it's accurate to my character and me.
Well,
Out of character, I would like to propose that since he did so poorly, as it goes around that the Archmage can't believe anyone can be that bad at lying.
yeah.
So she thinks it's a trick.
Yeah. It's just like, are you trying to tell me the truth? It's like, wait, what? um, so, she just says, "I highly doubt that's true. But I will tell you this. Judging from your demeanor per se, if you're from any enemy country, really, there's a place here in the Alliance as long as you don't break our laws."
Laws did I break to end up here?
Well, you actually helped, so. What about you? And she looks over to Sinevi. You must be.
What about me?
Are you from Chemnora?
Whatever gave you that idea?
Well, I hear there's a tribe of lizard folk in that direction.
A tribe? By the gods, you humans are uninformed.
Oh, several. Excuse me.
Oh yes, I am from Shannara. Good thanks to you, I am Sunevi of the Misty Lake tribes.
Huh. Well, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Wish I could say the same, but so far it has been less than optimal.
What brought you to the Alliance, if you don't mind answering?
I mean, I can't speak for the others, but I am here to find the Saint of Sunlight. Have you seen her by any chance?
She ascended about 100 years ago.
I've heard that a long time, plenty of times, but I'm not quite sure what that means yet, so...
She's not in a physical form per se anymore. Although some have claimed to see her since.
Who?
Father Milo at the temple was there for the ascension.
Oh, well, I can't really use that for a whole lot, can I?
So,
I'm starting to think this whole saint business is just made up nonsense.
well, that's why I use arcane magic per se.
Well, at least part of a human becoming the next saint.
That's true. That's why I don't mess with the divine. Um. Anyway, so just trying to find the Saint of Sunlight.
Yes. And humbly ask that she declines a new position in favor of someone more suitable.
Okay. Um. I'll have Father Milo relay the message. Then she looks over to Mel finally and says, and I feel like we have more urgent things to discuss. Why don't you come with me? And she takes Mel to another room for questioning. What do you guys do while she's gone?
Bye, Melon Farm.
She just sighs, and the Archmage goes, "Oh, so your identity is more interesting than I previously thought. Okay."
Well, I barely know her. I'm not on a nickname level with her.
On the way out of the room, Mel just gives you like the nastiest glare, Sunivi.
Oh. Did I do something wrong?
Not really.
Are you sure?
No. You're all good.
Right.
I'm gonna just like sit in the corner of my cell and read my book. I don't know, take a short rest.
Nice.
I'm gonna prestidigitate my cell so it looks like the cleanest cell that ever celled.
That's amazing.
Out of character, when are you going to read that smut book for me?
I mean, if I have my bag, then I have my thieves' tools. So
Yeah, do we have
that changes everything. I assumed I don't have my bag.
No, they would have taken your stuff.
Yeah,
I'm never gonna know what's in that
I'm gonna read it
that
to you.
steamy book.
Brian, do you mind?
They'll never get
could
us
you
out.
get into my bag, toss me the thieves' tools, but also read that book?
There's also a book in my bag. If you could get that book, I would really appreciate it.
Speaking of, I believe I still have a cut off hand in my bag. Could you fetch that for me?
Yes, we need
Brian
some
is
things
an
from our bags,
absolute
Brian.
sweetheart. And Brian, you're a dear. I'm telling you.
No.
This guy deserves a raise. This guy's the best. This guy's the best.
Go ahead and who am I kidding? There wouldn't be a persuasion check, you're in jail.
Which totally did.
So you see Brian, he looks up and he was actually reading a book that you now recognize as the Dark Saint smut book.
The smut book.
Oh, you mean this one?
Yeah, can we have a little story time?
Sure, why not? And he starts reading you this book, and it's like the grossest, like most 50 Shades of Grey.
Caffeinated.
Thing
I don't
ever.
mean to be that guy, but I think everybody wants to hear the actual script.
Oh my god.
You actually want to hear the text.
Yeah.
God.
For the stream, yeah. Why don't you see
Oh
if
my
there's
God.
any
For
free
the
Amazon
screaming fans.
for the fannies.
For the fannies.
Oh my gosh. It's funny because, like, we're not affiliate status, but we'll never get there if I do that.
And the same stark power was throbbing in anticipation.
Yes. And,
I'm sorry.
it's like...
Couldn't resist.
It's the most, enemies to lovers story, ever, because it's about the Dark Saint. basically hooking up with the former Saint of Light, and it all being like a ruse to spend like eternity together. With
Weren't they related?
no, actually.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh,
That makes
Damn,
it
it's
I
more.
not
should
as
go
good
back to my
anymore.
lore.
It's not as.
oh dear.
Listen, it's for only third cousins.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Oh man. This is terrible. But yeah, Sunevi, this is like actually make a constitution saving throw. This being your first time.
18.
Um you do pretty well like handling like all this new information. And you're like, huh, soft skins are so weird.
Indeed they are. Say, are these the kind of things that you softskins, well, go into rot over?
Can you say that one more time?
Are these the sort of things you softskins go into rot over? That is R-U-T, not R-O-T.
um Brian's just like, huh? I would too. This is a pretty good story.
You disappoint me.
That's awesome. And ooh, we got a follow from Alex the Alley Cat.
Oh, you are gonna regret that.
It's because we read the book.
I
telling
know,
you.
it's because we read the book.
You do realize you're gonna have to actually write that out now.
My charisma is a 12. Can I stay here? Yes, yes, you can. That's hilarious. So, currently, the party is reading this smutty book about the Dark Saint. We're actually having the guard named Brian read it to them, which is super weird. Every guard is named Brian in this campaign, by the way.
Good thing I can cast a purify food and drink on as a ritual. I'm gonna need it.
Yes. It's at this point the Archmage and Mel come back at like the tail end of the climax. No pun intended. And then this is terrible.
Let the dark saint's dark power wash over you.
Jesus, Tom, turn around.
They're just like, what the fuck is going on here?
I don't even know how to explain it.
So, Mel ends up back in her cell, and she just says, "Oh, actually, you see another figure come in as well with the Archmage. One Tom actually recognizes, so it might be a little embarrassing for Tom at the time, or not, probably not.
No, nothing, no pride left here.
You see an Owlin walk in with brown and white feathers covering his body, and
Abacus.
yeah. And he says, "Tom, I heard you were in jail, and I bailed you guys out."
Oh,
What's the
the
catch?
old so and so.
You must be another one of Tom's fannies.
Oh no! Did he get you guys on that? Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, we started it. We're the trendsetters. Don't act like you knew.
No, if anything, I'm more one of his Finchies. Ladies and gentlemen of the Fannies, this is Abacus Finch, my lord and savior. Abacus, these are some people I met.
And he gives
They
a
can
slight
introduce themselves.
bow, and then looks to the Archmage and just says, "Is it too late to take back my gold?" And she says,
Don't
"Yes,
worry about it,
it
Abacus.
is
I'm good
too
for
late."
it.
So, Abacus comes over and just says, "There is a catch. You still have that job to finish for me." And it
Wait,
sounds
who's she
like
talking to?
Tom.
Oh dear, what are we being wrapped up in now?
Right. Yes. Will do.
I'll let the Archmage talk to you, but do you remember where I live?
Yes.
Awesome. Right above the
Um,
Jabberwocky cafe.
Might I ask, did Booker and I need to be bailed out on?
He actually bailed the whole party out. Besides for Mel.
Why? Why did we need to be bailed? We didn't do anything.
Dude, it's a persecution thing. It's because I'm from the dynasty and you're a lizard.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
may or may not have a reputation that would require
wait.
some bailing out.
These people don't like lizards?
Uh, no. It's just it's jealousy.
Well, I have never.
Yeah.
So, you see, Abacus kind of disappear, but just says, Jabberwocky Cafe. And he's out the door from then. There's so many puns in this campaign, it's ridiculous.
So I guess that means we are free to go.
And the Archmage comes over to you and says, Abacus is quite the convincer. It helps that we're colleagues as well. Him teaching here at the academy. However, he did let me know, especially with you, Tom, that if there's work to be done in more shady underdealings, that you and your crew might be the ones.
Yeah, you'll find us at the Jabberwocky Inn.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Chumbawamba.
Probably gonna regret asking, but how much would it take to bail out Melantha over them?
um, well, I'm afraid Melantha's no bail, at least for now. We try to be fairly forgiving here in Crestbourne, but it's hard to ignore.
Clearly. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
The rules seem to be pretty lax. Like, we didn't commit crimes. We went to jail. I mean, Mel didn't really commit any crimes.
True,
I don't
but
know.
she is a Bellarose, and we would like to keep her here for questioning. Not saying she'll be tried by any means, but we can't have someone from the dynasty, specifically nobility, just wandering around in Crestbourne. Plus, it's probably in her best interest too, because there's a lot of people who would like her to be dead.
I mean, that's your opinion at least. What do you
Want
think?
her dead?
Yes. Is that Booker included?
I can't believe it. Such a sweet young woman.
So, she just says, yes, I'll find you at the cafe, but don't travel out of Crestbourne for now, as this job will decide whether or not I arrest you again. We'll see.
No worries. Happy to be back in your good graces. Under your good graces. Your good graces are graceful.
Out of curiosity, what would you even have been able to try us for?
Well, she points to Ryland and says, she murdered 2 of my guards.
And as we said, she's not exactly our companion. We just met her at the gate.
Yeah, can we switch Ryland out with Mel?
Like, not trying to
Unfortunately.
undermine the contribution, Rylan, but that's just the truth.
What contribution?
And the Archmage just says, well, I gave her a potion that should help with her condition, and part of this job also will help me be willing to give her the rest of the potions. So that's on the line as well.
Alright, so you're extorting her. Lovely.
You could view it that way. Can't give everything out for free.
I mean, 2 plus 2 is 4, however you want to try and twist and turn it.
And she just says, well, why don't you all go explore a little bit, stay out of trouble, and I'll meet you at the cafe when the time is right.
You got it.
And at that point, you get let out of the jail, and you get the sense that Abacus might have laid down a shit ton of money to get you guys out.
Mm.
I'm gonna give Brian a big hug. Like, you're all right, bro.
He accepts and says, "Can I keep the smut?"
Yeah.
Yes, please, keep it.
Okay, cool.
And as we're leaving, even though I have a feeling this won't have the desired effect. The hand that I still have in my backpack for whatever reason, I would like to give it to Mel as we're leaving, and sort of go, I'm sorry if I upset you earlier.
Oh.
This.
What do you hand her?
Did you just give them the hand?
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah, she
gosh.
might need a hand on the.
You
She might
give
need
her
a hand.
And as we walk past, I'll take the hand back off. I don't know. It just feels wrong to give them the hand.
Mel
Don't be
says,
rude.
"Thank
Give that
you,
back to her."
but
Or at least give
no,
her
thank
one
you."
finger.
Oh.
Oh man.
Zanevi is visibly disappointed, but he takes the hint and leaves.
And you leave Mel behind in prison for the time being, but you guys are free. And now have the rest of Crestborn awaiting.
Is it too late? Is it too late to go back to my swamp?
So, L.
She's not
Royalty.
here.
Yeah, I know. I'm musing. I find it all amusing.
Don't do
How to be
that. There's
back
nothing
in these
amusing about this.
Don't think so? She was like a princess or something. You got to hang out with a princess.
I mean,
I can count on one hand the times I've hung out with a princess, and that's my good hand.
Haven't spent time with as much royalty as I thought you had. Disappointed.
Well, Duchess is not quite the same.
Say, Booger, how much royalty have you hanged out with?
That would be the first. Yeah, that'd be the first. We don't really, they don't really mingle with the soldiers. I'll tell you that much.
But why not?
Because they're dicks. I don't know.
Why are they in power then? You subjects have the weirdest.
You're
traditions.
telling me, Shanivi, if I'd had my way, I had my way.
I just find people to be so much less useful when they're dead.
I would disagree, but
I mean, I'm gonna have to disagree too. Lizards gotta eat.
Oh, gosh. All right. Speaking of getting fed,
That's right. You think that guard is still in there?
No, they would have burned him by now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I got a snack for you. Throw him the hand.
There was an entire funeral for Brian number 2.
We're
They
not
already
going.
had. Oh.
You know what? I don't care. I'm gonna attend the funeral.
Nice. So Sunniva goes to the guard's funeral. What are the rest of you doing?
Are we not to go meet some boy?
Yeah, Abacus has a thing about being on time, so I think we should be late. Um, uh,
And Tom, you would know that his apartment is relatively close to the academy. Um, so, just to give you a better lay of the land as well, outside the academy is the Marai Square, where it's like all these buildings related to academia in ways. And you would see several cafes, one of them being the Javawaki. That still makes me smile. The other one, let me pull this up actually. I can't read. Oh, there we go. So, the other thing you see, there are several magic related shops. There's one called The Familiar, which is essentially like a menagerie. And then you also have Spellbound and Elder's magical items. So this is a pretty busy square inside of Crestborn.
let's go to the magic item shop. Huh? Huh? You guys like magic, right? Right?
Not a fan personally, but sure.
Says the wizard.
Just how I was raised. That's how I was brought up. Sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. It's an Evie, huh? Huh?
I am not there. I'm at the funeral.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, right.
Yeah. I forgot. I literally, it happened 2 minutes ago and I've already forgotten about Brian's funeral.
Oh my gosh.
So does that mean
So
Ryland went to the funeral too, seeing as like she murdered him?
I'm
Or
not sure how
goes to
well
the
that would be
funeral.
taken, but sure, she would probably go.
Actually, let's go with another version. I dragged her along to make sure she attended it.
All right.
Nice.
So they're off being glum. All right. I know Derek likes to tinker with his armor. Let's go to the shop.
Okay. So you would also know, Tom, being a Crestborn native, that this shop in particular tends to be a little bit more gimmicky. It's like more of a tourist attraction. They save some of the higher level magic items for getting the Academy stamp of approval before purchasing. Uh, so it's only for like trusted individuals within Crestborn. But there's a lot of cool stuff. You go to the magical item store, and it looks almost like a joke shop inside. It's very colorful. You see some firecrackers on the shelves, and different types of wands around. And suddenly, a goblin actually looks up to you and just says, "Oh, what can I help you with?"
The usual.
The usual.
I just wanted to see if that would work. Well, the name's Tom Fan. Your predecessor probably heard of me. I was a frequenter of the shop. You might be able to check on any like pending orders that have deposits but aren't fully paid for. Um,
Uh-huh.
so
I'm
yeah.
kind of new here.
Any new items?
Well, so you might like this. I actually just got this in a couple days ago. And he runs over and brings back a shield. Um and just says, "Go ahead, try it on."
I will try it on.
And what's your what's your facial expression like right now?
Well, confused. I'm not proficient with shields,
So
so I'm
suddenly the
holding it like
shield
upside down.
makes like a confused face back at you.
Ah,
It's a shield of expression.
that's hilarious. How much? How much? I'll take 8.
Hmm.
Oh jeez. Um
A shield of expression, also known as a mirror.
Ooh, shit.
You don't know that. You don't know that. They could have all kinds of other
shields of
properties.
expression. I think if I remember correctly, you can change its face as a bonus action.
Oh gosh.
Let me see.
As much as I do love admiring my beautiful face, I'll hand it back to the goblin.
That's hilarious. So it is. He would just say, "How about 50 gold? Do you want it?"
Put it on. Put it on. No, 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 no. What about you guys? You need any like components or things?
Um,
I also have a wand of smiles.
I want
how much
smiles.
is it? Oh,
So do I, Gobbit. So do I.
Oh, that's great. Can I actually want to talk to him in Goblin.
Ooh, nice.
Yes, I know. I'm kind of a big deal. Um, I'm gonna be like, "Hello, my friend," as every other language I've spoken so broken. I'm like, "Hello, my friend. How are we?"
Oh, it's been a while since I've had someone speak to me in Goblin. Oh, that's so nice. Um, well, are you looking for anything?
Do you have any components?
Oh, what are you looking for?
Um, I'm like flicking through the tiny book that I have. Um, I need, I need bat's wings
Ooh,
and a crystal.
okay. Let me see what I can do.
I don't actually need these things. I'm just being a pain.
Oh, you don't actually need that. I was looking
No,
at
no,
them.
I'm just like he's a goblin. I wanted to speak goblin.
Nice. He says, well, I don't have any bat's wings. That's a little weird of a request. Um,
Rats. Well then, you know what? It's all right on the crystal too, brother. You know.
I mean, there's a jeweler in the market. I know they can
Oh,
sometimes have those.
perfect. Origato, mi amigo. Au revoir.
You happen to have a needle of mending.
Ooh, let me check. Um, that is a good question.
Because I am of the illustrious tailors of the Devils in the Sheets, and I have misplaced some of my finer sewing equipment. So the
Interesting.
needle of mending, if you happen to know where it is, how much it is, where I could find one.
I'll do solid. I'll actually roll for it since we're in a magic store. That's my first roll of the game, actually. So, they do. On a 12. So, he just says, yes, I do have one. How does 100 gold sound?
Do I have 100 gold? I hope I do.
You should.
I do! I would like to procure your finest needle of mending.
Okay.
Ciao.
That's a deal then.
I should have haggled.
100 gold.
Okay, where did you guys get all that gold from?
Don't worry about it, Sunimi. Don't you worry.
You guys are actually swimming in gold for a level 3 party.
Speak
Yeah,
for
we're-
yourself, I have 10.
You should have 100.
Yeah, you should have 100 too.
I think somebody forgot to inform me.
Oh, sorry. Well, now
I
you have
just- I have to-
110.
Well,
Wait.
you don't.
It feels accurate. It feels accurate to our characters that we just forgot to tell you.
Pretty much. And for Sunny to just not give a damn.
I don't need this shiny stuff.
Yeah. I know that the soft skins like it, so better keep some around.
That's hilarious. Oh, and I should point out, Alex the cat in the chat just says that Sunivi's their favorite, and that you're very huggable.
Am I what?
They just said Sunivi is very huggable.
Would
Never
not
liked that
recommend.
Alex character.
Would not recommend. Sorry.
Yeah, Sunivi's
I-
known for eating people.
Well, to be fair, as long as you're still breathing, you should be fine.
That is true, yeah. That's amazing.
That's very nice of you. Thank you.
I have to get rid of the smut book from my inventory.
That's
Since you gave it to
heartbreaking.
Brian.
I gave it to Brian. I don't have it anymore. All right. I will enjoy attuning to this later.
Awesome. I'm sorry that you
What's,
what now? In the chat, they said, "I'm sorry they eat what now?"
Nothing.
Sumivi's known for eating dead bodies after battle.
The entire body, only small bits.
Only tiny bits.
It's a cultural thing. Don't judge.
Lizard folk. But is there anything else you guys want to do in the magic shop? Anything else you're looking for?
No. I don't need anything. Don't know if Tom does.
No, that was. I mean, that was what we call a stretch goal and achieved.
Yeah.
I'm good.
That was a pretty big
And
purchase.
slightly broken now. Yeah.
Side quest complete. Yes.
That's hilarious.
Ooh.
Nice. So, in that case, Tom checks out not a shield of expression, but the needle of mending. So no fireworks or anything like that.
No, I'm cashed out.
Okay.
Unless there's one free with purchase.
No. No explosives with purchase.
No.
So you guys head out of the magic store then, and then you also saw the other ones along this block. Are you heading to the Jabberwocky or?
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
I think it's cafe time.
Cool beans. No pun intended. But I keep making accidental puns on top of
Puns
already existing
intended. Puns on puns.
There are no accidents.
At this point, Sinevi and Ryland would definitely be back from Brian's funeral. So you're all together now. Let me get out the Jabberwocky Cafe. So
Hey guys, don't take this the wrong way, but they were very disappointed you guys didn't show up.
They don't even know who we are.
What are you talking about? I know Brian. I was sad to see him go. Glad it wasn't me that did him in.
Were you
think it
not
was.
like slashing him?
Not that guy.
I think you
Who did you
killed
kill?
Brian number 3.
I mean, I didn't kill anybody. As far as I know, they came back with 11 hit points and are totally fine. You know, I singed them a little bit with some green flame blading, and maybe they lost some weight. Maybe I helped them achieve their end of the year weight goals.
That's awful.
Oh my gosh.
You don't know them like I know them. See, we go way back.
That was hilarious.
It was a staged fight. Don't even worry about it.
Oh my gosh. So you head to the Jabberwocky cafe. And it's a cute little cafe. There's several small tables. And you see that their process of making the coffees and teas are uniquely arcane in nature. And there's a automaton that runs the cafe, who's very silver and boxy in nature. And
How much for the automaton?
oh, I'm not for sale.
Oh shit! It talks. I pull my fingers up, ready to blast it. Like it fucking talks. Ah!
You must not be from around here. It's actually pretty common.
Holy shit! I'm like holding Shunibi. I'm like,
I am just as surprised as you.
we're like both screaming.
Do
What
you
kind
want
of...
some tea?
I wouldn't want any tea from some kind of
Stay the
abomination of
fuck away
nature.
from me!
I'm not an abomination. I just serve
You
tea.
go against every natural cycle in the world.
I have a name.
What are you even?
I'm going to at this point be like, sorry, they're bumpkins. What's your name, proprietor?
I'm not a
My
bumpkin,
name's
I'm a lizard
Earl.
folk.
Earl Grey.
Earl
The
Grey.
name? Sorry.
Sorry, I was waiting for that drop. You gave me a town based on puns and I ran with it, Tom.
I have no regrets.
Yep.
No regrets.
This is all you. So
Pun time.
yeah, I should have named
We are
it
being
Pun Town.
punished. Yes. Earl, we need a table and some inexpensive beverages.
I can do both of those things. What would you like to drink?
Well, healing potions if you happen, but no, just seriously, water.
Nice. Yeah.
Water.
It'll be, I will say for water, 5 copper.
Say,
Yeah, that round's on me.
Say,
So there's 5 of us, right? Yeah.
thing. What's your tea made of?
It's leaves and herbs.
I know that much, I'm not an idiot, but what kind of herbs?
Well, I could do like a nice lavender tea, or also we do some experimental batches. I have like a jalapeno tea.
I have never heard of that, but I am intrigued.
Okay. And he whips one up, and it's very green in nature. And it's the
I guess you're not-
spiciest thing.
I guess you're not that much of an abomination after all.
I don't think so. I just like tea.
All right. So while we have water and that, whatever that beverage is, um, I want to see if Abacus is like down here. I know he's above, like living up there, but if he's down here just randomly.
Well, it's a pretty small shop, so we won't do a perception check on that. You don't see him down here.
Oh, okay.
You get the sense that he's probably waiting for you upstairs.
Gonna make me walk more. All right, guys. Uh, let's go see what our next order of business is. I mean, we kind of owe him. He sprung us out of jail.
Indeed.
So I'm gonna lead my rabble up to Abacus's birdhouse.
The birdhouse.
Take the water.
Well, yeah.
Is
I
it-
mean, if
is it in a to-go
if
cup
Sanivi
or-
got no, if Sanivi got their tea, then I assume we got our water. Water would be easier than the tea.
Yeah, you all have
Who
your
goes
beverages.
to a bar and orders water?
I'm a little strapped for cash.
Yeah, it's a healthy option, Sunubi.
Water.
Yeah, I desperately need like a legitimate rest.
Same.
My unconscious bouts with guardsmen has not been enough.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
But for now,
Okay. So you head up to. I like the name Birdhouse. We're switching it to that now. So
Birdhouse.
you go up and I'm assuming
Hmm.
one of you knocks on the apartment door.
I'm just gonna try to open it.
Well, he was expecting you, so it'd probably be open. Yeah. So you walk in and it's a pretty nice place. He has like some nice rugs on the ground, hardwood floors, and you get the sense that he got his tea from earlier because there's a nice aroma around the apartment. But you also see someone with him as well. It's an older man, human in nature, possibly half elven, but he's kind of tall and lanky, and he's sitting there with Abacus, and they're having some tea and having a conversation. And
I see you got the jalapeno tea as well.
oh, I did lavender. Abacus, who are these people? And the Alan suddenly goes, well, they're old friends. Tom Fan and I go way back.
Way back, way up, way south, northeast, you name it. And I'm gonna go give him a hug.
Aw, nice. He hugs you back, and you see the person is a little off-put, but he says, pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Irexium.
Irexium.
Erection.
Do you say that out loud to him?
Yes, as if tasting the name, trying to figure out how to pronounce it.
And Iraxium goes, no, not erection. Iraxium.
That's what I said.
Uh-huh. Abacus.
Iraxium, I'm Tom Fan, and I'm gonna go give Iraxium a big hug too.
Oh, that's not necessary. Okay. And he just kind of succumbs to it. And Abacus just says, Tom Fan, you probably recognize Iraxium. And he's like giving you this like, please stop hugging strangers look.
Sure, no problem. Yeah.
Running for office here in Crestbourne. He's a political figure.
Your Highness, and I'll bow and step back.
Well, I think that's where I take my leave. I'll leave you to your fate,
Um,
Abacus.
I don't think kings are elected.
Is there seats in the room? I'm just gonna sit down. Getting tired.
Yeah, there's like a couch to sit on.
Yeah, I'm gonna plop down, please.
Oh. Is there a seat for Geneva somewhere?
Yeah, you guys can sit down because Iraxium's standing up, leaving at this point.
Sweet. Free jam. Fine.
Um, and he actually just heads out of the room, and Abacus goes a little uptight, that one. But he's friendly.
Raxium, never even met him.
No, you haven't. We've been having meetings for the past month or so. I think he's trying to get my vote. But I like
What a
the guy.
fine vote that is. So thanks again for yet another classic misunderstanding.
You cost me 1,000 gold.
Is that right?
So I hope what you were in jail for was good.
You know, compared to some of the other things that I should have gone to jail for, no, it really wasn't.
You're going to be very disappointed because I went to jail for doing absolutely nothing and resurrecting a god.
You resurrected the god?
God.
Guard. I was like, wait, did Aiden Nightingale come back?
Oh, but it was unconscious and I saved him, so.
Nice. So
And
you went to
apparently that
jail
gets
for
you thrown into jail.
And who was the one with you?
So that's Ryland. She's a murderer. And then there was Mel. Turns out to be Lanthra Elrose. Who to thunk it? I totally hung
Oh,
out with a princess.
that's interesting. All the way from the
Yeah.
dynasty.
For whatever reason, you bailed out the murderer, but left the princess. So,
Oh.
you know.
You know, it was just from first impressions.
Yeah, I could understand why you would have thought it was me, but no, just an accomplice, kinda, sorta.
Uh-huh. So, anyway, let's get to the point. You owe me now. So...
When have I not? But yeah, what do you need this
Also
time?
true. Well, actually it has to do with Iraxium. I wish you would have stayed to give more of the details. But do you remember how I wanted you to go to the actual Mariah Academy for me? Before you got expelled?
Yes, I was looking in the restricted area, and then one thing led to another with the librarian, who was related to the dean, and I.
That's a good point. Atticus, is it true that Tom got expelled for well, getting physical with that librarian?
Was it the librarian, Tom?
I mean, I had you had passed the insight check. I didn't lie. She was supposedly the dean's daughter, and I needed to get into the restricted area, and I did. And then I got into her restricted area, if you know what I mean. And then I ran out of time to get what I was supposed to get.
Uh-huh.
What were you trying to get? Syphilis?
No, I'm resistant to fire.
Ooh. That's rough.
Ouch.
Yes, it was.
Thank God.
But yeah, why don't you remind me of what I was looking for?
Well, I still need that tome. that you failed to retrieve. I was hoping you could try again. Um, it would involve stealing from the academy. Um, the academy proper, not the branch here in Crestbourne.
Sure. Maybe this will be a solo instead of a Club Fanny's venture.
Oh, I
What
think
was
the
the
branch
name
will
of
be
the
fine.
book? Ah, you'd be surprised how clunky they are when they're moving around.
Uh-huh. Well, it was. I'm just looking for. It's not a specific tome. The Academy has a forbidden section um, of scrolls and information from the Lucidian War, specifically from the dynasty's perspective that they don't want in public circulation. And as a teacher of magical history, I don't necessarily agree with that. I think it should be public, and everyone should know what exactly happened from both sides. And Iraxium agrees. He's putting
Okay.
his support behind this mission.
So yeah, all we're trying to do is the Freedom of Information Act. But the truth will set us free. No problem.
Essentially.
I mean, not to be that guy, but I'm sure some places would be very fond of this information, and well, what's in it for us is what I'm trying to get at.
You're paying off your debt to me. I paid 1,000 gold that way. You lot could not spend the night in jail. Or longer.
I did not ask you to save me. Do not think. I appreciate it, but don't try and act as if I owe you anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that might be another reason why this might be more solo than company.
Well, no matter. It's not extremely urgent. It should get done. But I suspect the Archmage will require your assistance as well after that ordeal. And if obviously it's up to you, but if it were me, I would take her offer first to build up some trust before stealing from the academy again.
Ah, so we earn the favor and then it can become an inside job. I like how you think.
Yeah. So I don't know what it is she's asking, but I would do it and then go on my mission.
Yeah. I'm sure you won't be too upset when I tell you that I'm not really one to make relations just to break them again. Not really my kind of business.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Leave all the making relations to me.
I'm gonna die alone.
But I'll make sure nobody eats you.
I mean, I would kinda not really be too worried about that. Who's gonna eat a lizard?
Me, 100%. Skin's being made into snake boots. Everything else is being chopped up, put on a fire. I've already got plans. I'll pull out like some salt, some paprika, chili powder. I'm
See, so
ready.
that book that you have is not so much a spell book as it is like a book of recipes.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
Remind me to kill Bugger before I die myself.
Yeah, please.
Oh.
That's hilarious. So Abacus just says, that's all I need from this mission per se. If you take it, which I highly recommend because no one wants to be in my debt.
I mean,
Yeah.
not-
You had me at hello.
Aha. Good to hear.
I'm still not in your debt, so I'm not entirely sure what you're trying to push here.
Oh, don't worry about it. Tom will guide you. And it's so good to see you after all this time, Tom. I'm glad you're doing well.
Yep. Thanks. And I'm gonna like go find a couch and as if I'm moving in.
Nice. Are you guys crashing for your long rest at Abacus's place?
I'm
We
just gonna
just
lay
like,
down.
yeah, we just start sleeping.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
I'm
we just
just gonna-
that's it. Like it's
just
as if it was a
crash.
campsite. Yeah, we just crash.
I'm gonna let out a long sigh and just empty my jalapeno tea.
That's amazing. So,
Yeah, the gracious Abacus Finch estate birdhouse is famous for its hospitality.
and he just says, not traditionally.
Out of curiosity, is the tea actually good?
Um, make a con save. Above a 10 it is.
It's decent.
It's decent. On a 15 for sure.
I've had worse.
It's very spicy.
Spice. That reminds me, which one of the spices was Sunnivi again?
40?
Call back to a previous episode.
Which you can get on insert YouTube channel.
Catch up on all of your fanny action.
Oh my
Guys,
gosh.
the merch store is www.insertmerch here.
Sadly, we don't have a merch store. But I do have the other 2 episodes on there. Last week's didn't work, but yeah, that's besides the
Guys,
point.
that's how you get luck in D&D. You know, next time there's... Oh, what's that? Booker found 1,000,000 gold.
Oh my god.
Wait. So if last week's episode didn't work, does that mean like the whole discussion about Spice Girls and all that didn't? That's not canon.
That is, because I think that was the week previously. It was just
Oh thank,
your initial
thank
arrival
God.
at Crestborn that didn't get in.
Oh thank God.
Canon in our hearts.
Yeah, canon in your hearts. So, you guys take a rest at Abacus's place, which is nice and cozy. Most of you are sleeping on couches. And then, yeah, you go ahead and take your long rest without issue. And it's in the morning that, who would she say is most reliable? That's the trick.
Eric.
A great question.
I'm trying to
None
figure
of
out
the 3 that are here.
Because usually it would be Derek, but he's not here.
100%. I don't even deny it. The
It's not even a
accusations are
question.
true.
Yeah.
So she'll message Sundevi.
Sweet.
And she's just gonna say, hello, get ready because we are going to have our meeting in 30 minutes at the Jabberwocky Cafe. Good day.
Did you guys hear that?
What's that? Oh, sorry, we're sleeping. I would 100% be asleep.
I think I would still be sleeping.
It's in the
That's what I
morning
do
time,
every
yeah.
episode. I might as well. Yeah.
Is Abacus in the room?
Yes, he would be making breakfast and whatnot.
In that case, I'm gonna go straight to him and just go. I just heard a strange voice in my head. What's wrong with me?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Is that the first time? That would just be a sending spell.
I see.
My guess is that the Archmage is trying to contact you.
Oh yeah, indeed. She, if that is the case, she said something about 30 minutes. 30 minutes in the whatever the name of the place was again.
Jazawaki.
The Jazaraki.
Yeah, I would get ready then.
Oh.
Is that your first sending spell?
I believe it is, so that is what it was.
It's a strange sensation.
Indeed. You'd think she would be a little bit more, well, wake people in a little more softly, so to speak.
So, do you wake the others up?
Didn't sleep. We still have 30 minutes.
Okay,
Plenty of time.
nice. So we'll say it's about 10 minutes before. And at this point,
My precious little soft skins need their sleep.
now it's 1 minute before.
Oh my gosh, wake me up.
And
That
this
doesn't
works
say
on us.
anything.
Nope. So Navy, he has no real sense of time.
Okay.
Like he can look out the window and see that it's like still early morning, but like the specific time of 30 minutes. Nope.
You get another message that just says, "Where are you?"
Oh snap! Were we supposed to be somewhere? Oh dear. Well, guys, wake up. We need to go.
What? Where are we going?
I'm just gonna let out a sigh and splash both of them with water from my water skin.
That's hilarious.
I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm awake.
I'm definitely not.
That's too bad because we need to be at the Jabberwock in 1 minute.
1 minute.
All right. Instead of taking the stairs, I hop out the window and fly down.
Solid. Because it's just like, no, don't open that. Oh, okay. And
Why not?
you go downstairs to the cafe, and you see the. It's kind of weird to see an archmage just casually sitting there at a table,
So-
drinking her tea.
Right, yeah, I'm gonna pull a chair right up next to her. Instead of like across, like right next to her.
How about some distance, Tom Fan?
Yeah, I don't like them either.
No, I meant other side of the table.
And I'll move to the other side of her.
And you just hear under her breath, "Oh, fuck it."
Maybe later. So what's going on?
Oh my god. So, she looks at all of you and says, "Did you just wake up like a minute ago? You look dreadful."
I don't know what you're talking about because I've clearly prestidigitated myself to my usual standards of glamour.
I think she means me, but this is how I always look.
Okay.
Well, it did only give me 30 minutes warning.
Lucky.
And my precious little soft skins, they need their sleep, so...
Alright. Anyway, and you can see she just gets more frustrated. I have a job for you. If you'd be interested in taking it. How familiar are you with the Arcane Defiance?
Oh, we just killed a bunch of them like a day and a half ago.
Oh, good. So our interests are aligned.
Yeah, those guys are losers. I'm surprised you even heard of them.
Well, they're causing a little bit of a thorn in my side currently. So some time ago, I think it started with the Arcane Defiance, but I'm still trying to find the sources. Came across an amplification drug that is used for spellcasters, which is part of the reason why they are as powerful as they are. This drug is extremely dangerous, don't get me wrong. It has dire side effects that actually could potentially cause death if used incorrectly, but they are selling this drug a lot of the times to my students at the academy. And I want it confiscated from their stronghold.
So you're asking us to go into a war against drugs?
Yes, this one.
Hmm.
Sounds good. Of my many vices, drugs are not one of them. So yeah, no drugs in our schools. Got it.
Yeah.
Where's
I
their?
mean,
Actually, do I know where their base is, or do
Um,
I just ask the Archmage?
Either way, you could make a history check if you wanted to, or you could just ask.
I'll just ask. Like, remind me where they are, and then they will not be there anymore because they will be dispatched.
They have a bakery as a front, but once you get past the bakery, it's well known that their stronghold is past those doors. Getting in is the hard part.
Nah, we could go back to their that other camp that we liberated, and probably steal some arcane defiance stuff.
That is a
Alt-
possibility.
alternatively, and you might not like this so-called archmage, but I believe that who was the name again? But I believe that Lantha, she has quite a disdain for the arcane defiance as well.
Mm-hmm.
She might be able to prove resistant.
That is true. She is a magic user. Unfortunately, I cannot be seen dealing with this directly. Just because, well, there's an election coming up, and we need all the votes, so the more under wraps we can keep this, the better.
Who said anything about getting you involved?
That is true. I would just say as long as Mel can keep her identity under close wraps, we should be okay.
I mean, she has a
You want Mel under wraps too? I hear you. Yeah, we could keep her tucked in, safe and tight, and she'll give us some cover, undercover.
Huh. Interesting. And she just goes right on. And yes, I will consider letting Mel out for this. This is urgent because, well, quite frankly, with this drug, my academy is getting blown apart from the inside. Yeah, it's great. So, are you interested in taking the job?
not
Of course.
particularly.
What?
Yeah, we're in.
This is a whole bunch of people you get to eat.
That is true.
I
That's
thought
not
you'd
the
be
point.
excited. Oh, it's not.
The point is, what's in this for me? This doesn't really serve any of my personal interests. I mean, I don't really worry too much about what happens at the academy.
You're
Forgive me for
honing your
saying.
skills, for future use.
Well, they're infecting kids with their drugs. This is be a way to protect the softest of skins.
Hmm.
What would
I
What would
suppose that
sweeten
is true. Oh, leave it to you, to your soft skins needing to protect you from yourself.
You're not wrong.
That's amazing. So, oh, and one other piece of information that might help. The local thieves guilds are known to hang around a tavern known as Black Eyed Pete's. And there's so many puns. And they're also known to do some recruiting through this tavern. There's, well, it's a little embarrassing to admit that I know this, because I should have shut it down a while ago. But there's a fighting ring inside. And bets that take place on that. So, if that would be a good place to start anyway, rather than just barging in.
Well,
Sure, we'll
let's
take it
get
under
started
advisement.
in here.
Multiple avenues of access.
So, when will you get back to us about Mel?
I will. Actually, go ahead and make a persuasion check on that to see how
Ooh,
much she actually.
I am not good at these. Oh wow, I'm surprisingly good at these.
Oh, nice. That's not bad. So, on the 15, she says, yes, I will let her out for this. I think she would be a good asset to you.
Excellent. Guys, it worked! I got Mel out!
Nice one.
That's amazing. So, while she poofs back to the academy to get Mel, taking that you accept the job of, I'm assuming.
I'm gonna be very awkward and sniff whatever smoke was left behind in her chair.
It smells like cherries.
Ah, raspberries.
Tom, is that some kind of mating ritual that I'm not aware of?
No, this has absolutely nothing to do with mating. This is everything to do with a fruit salad. I am
Well,
very
that's one way
fruity.
to describe yourself.
I'm extremely fruity.
Ah. That's strange, but I could have sworn that you seem to be very fond of that one, for some reason.
What can I say? Ladies with power.
Oh, so you're the kind of soft skin who likes to be dominated. Is that it?
There's no wrong way to answer that question.
But that's a true and that's a false way of answering it. We all know the truth.
Good.
Little Tommy.
It's not story time now. We have things to do.
Oh my gosh. So,
Oh no. No wonder you're banished.
where are you guys heading now? Or would you wait for her to bring Mel
I would
back?
wait for Mel. Yeah, I would wait for Mel to poof back, or she could just walk in.
Yeah, it's not.
Nobody
that far
recognized
away.
her the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah, so Mel, being
sorry.
let out, would just walk back into the Jabberwocky Cafe. The Archmage is a little extra, so she poofs wherever she goes.
What a poof.
Poof.
What's up, Mel? Welcome back. How was jail?
Are you... He didn't bail me out?
Oh, I had to convince our friend here to let you out to assist us.
Princesses cost more money. Gosh.
If he spent 1,000 on us, he could have spent a little bit more on her, couldn't he?
I know, he didn't even try. Is he a friend of yours?
The bestest.
Oh, he seems like an ass.
Both can be true.
Okay.
But aren't we all?
Yes, so...
Speak for yourself.
Hey, man, they don't call me Tom Fan for nothing.
I take it we have a job now?
We do. More Arcane Defiance nobodies need to become dead nobodies. Possibly with no bodies.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I will follow your lead.
Well, we had some options. I was fine going through the front door, but Archmage Poof decided to mention that there might be some sort of combat arena recruitment type situation at the tavern known as Black Eyed Pete's. Um, but uh, you know, whatever whatever floats the group's boat, I could just fly in. So it's whatever you landlubbers need.
Before we go, should we eat breakfast?
Well, we know of a bakery now. Hope maybe they have good stuff.
The Bakery Thieves Guild.
In
Two birds, one stone.
what do they have at a
100%.
bakery?
Nice. So you guys heading to the bakery first?
Yes, and Evie
Yeah.
wants breakfast. I
I'm
guess.
just thinking about my precious softskins. Can't go adventuring on an empty stomach.
Nice.
Guys, I think we go in incognito. We go in, we buy our bread, we scout it out, see what we're thinking.
Out of character, I'm a lizard. I don't do anything incognito.
Alrighty.
I'm the only lizard in the entirety of Crestborn.
So the place where this is located is on the other side of Crestborn, and actually, I gave you guys a map.
Yes.
So the Arcane Defiance, as well as other thieves guilds. So Tom, you would actually know this area very well, because the Devil in the Sheets
Of course I do.
is here too. Is basically the southwestern end of Crestborn, but you have to pass through a couple different areas. You see the Governor's Square again with Iraxium's posters everywhere. You also see a building called the Teleportation Hall, which is kind of interesting. This large marble building. You pass through the market and you see like several stands for essentially like different foods from different areas of the continent. So you see cuisine from Palumrock, also Port Belleville, and there's a bunch of different stands. Also, you see a stand for meat on a stick, which is fun.
Meat on a stick?
Yeah, there's meat on the stick.
So Evie's gonna get a meat on a stick.
Nice. That will be
Beautiful
5
Star
copper.
Wars.
So
Wait.
yeah, you walk through the market with your meat on the stick, freshly bought, and it's a little bit more fresh than eating a dead body. So
I don't know about that.
you make it to the Grim Square and you see a couple different buildings. It's a little bit more rundown in this part, and the buildings are closer together, making several different alleyways. But the bakery is off of one of these alleyways, and it is actually spelled wrong, so it's like there's a C in there somewhere. So it's like bakery. Do you go in?
Why, of course. Let's just march on in.
Nice. And there's no like name of the bakery either. It's just bakery. So it's kind of funny. But you walk in and you see actually a troll who has one arm, very green, making baked goods behind the counter, and it smells burnt as all get out in here. And you see a lot of the cookies and cupcakes that are being protruded from the oven are just black. But and he's also wearing an apron that says "World's Best Baker." but it's also spelled wrong, so it's like world best backer.
Smells good.
Thank you. That's my troll voice, apparently.
Go for it.
Smells like a
Sir,
corpse fire.
could I purchase a 10 of your finest cookies?
Yeah, that will be, let's go, the shiny one. What's that called?
Copper.
Copper?
Yeah, that will be one of those.
I'll give you a copper. Here you go, bud.
Thank you. Let me know how you
Oh my
like it.
goodness. Your smile is just, it radiates positive energy. I don't know if anyone's ever said that to you.
He starts to tear up a little bit and says, "That's what my mom used to say."
Well, your mum obviously was a wonderful woman.
How do you like the cookies? Are they good?
Uh, Dude, I'm gonna give one to Sunevi here, and he's gonna tell you.
Describe this cookie to me.
It is burnt to a crisp and basically feels like a hockey puck.
No, I think you might have bought 10 pieces of charcoal.
You don't like them?
I mean, I don't mind charcoal, but I generally don't eat it.
Oh.
Good sir, madam, or other. I can't believe you've done that, Sunevi. Can I only apologize? Sorry, I didn't get your name.
Uh, it's Sam.
Sam. An empowered name at that. Sam. Sunevi is a lizard. You have to, give him a wee bit of leeway. You know what I mean?
I'm just gonna let out a frustrated sigh and take a bite out of this piece of charcoal.
You feel like one of your teeth come out.
Ah. Yep.
We were actually sent here by a friend of mine, and he said that you guys make the greatest tiger bread.
Oh,
Is that true?
I mean, what's the recipe I could try?
You know what? Will we all go round the back and see what ingredients you have?
Uh, I don't know. Boss said I can't let anyone back there without the password.
Sam, you're telling me you're not the boss. Our
No.
Sammy boy isn't the boss.
No.
Tom, can you believe this?
I don't believe it. I see nothing but big things for Sam.
Thank
Huge.
you. You know, that's really nice.
Sam, you're gonna be a star in this city. I want to be your agent. I'm gonna hand him a piece of paper with just me. I'll write the name Booker on it and hand it to him.
Booker.
Anytime you want me, you phone me on that number. There's no number on it. It's just like my name. You contact me with that. Okay, you come find me.
Of
We'll
course.
straighten you out. All right, brother.
You're the first person to believe in me.
Hey, won't be the last.
Definitely not the last.
Yeah. Well, I can't let you in without a password. So, if you come back with a password though, you
Sam,
can
what's
look
the
at the
password though?
ingredients. You see, I can't. I don't remember it, but I'll remember
I
it once
can't.
you
Is the
say it.
password?
No,
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
If
Sam,
anybody,
go for it.
I was gonna say, if anybody has detect thoughts or something.
No.
No. Would breaking open his skull and taking a look at the brain, would that work? No? Okay.
Yes.
Uh, I'm genuinely out of character. I kind of grown to like Sam. I kind of like Sam.
Oh, I would not do that if I were you.
I know he might die here, and I'm okay
Sa-
with that. But
no, not to upset you, but spoiler. Sam doesn't make it.
I swear to God, that's my new character motivation. Sam makes it big. Um, yeah, I don't know what we're. I don't know what. Yeah, team huddle.
Team huddle.
I don't know what we're doing. What's the plan?
We're gonna guess passwords until one of them works.
Where was the other place we were told to go, or was it just here?
So this is the Backery, which makes terrible backed goods. And the other place was Black Eyed Pete's.
Right.
So this is more of the side entrance as opposed to the let's get fake recruited entrance.
I might have a proposal if we can. Well, if you guys can spare a few hours.
What's the plan?
Well, I could either A, hang out in the general area in the shape of a small inconspicuous animal, or B, have a small inconspicuous animal hang around and is not for the password. Someone found the condominium. And if it doesn't work, then we can always try the whole black-eyed beads thing.
I think this guy will tell us.
Tom, use your roguish charm.
Right. Yes. Let's see. How could I do this? I'm gonna step out of the Backery.
Okay.
Ooh, be the plumber or something like. Pull the old like. I'm here to check your water, kid.
Special delivery of ingredients.
Sausage pizza.
Big sausage pizza.
Crab, frog, all glistened. Fishery. Pizza.
Yeah, that's a plan, right, guys?
Yeah, I like it for a short term plan. Sounds good.
Short-term plan. All right, so we have a special delivery that needs to be delivered to the back because it's too large to fit through the front door.
Oh. Yeah, I make a persuasion check. Or deception. Deception's actually probably better.
Okay. I mean, this is still like the plan formulating, but yeah, I'll roll.
We never had a
gotcha.
plan.
Did you not actually say that to him yet?
We haven't said this to Sam, where I stepped out specifically to like concoct a persona, and maybe we'll ask Mel to do some of that nifty invisibility on some of our clunkier friends, and we'll just deliver this package to the back of the Backery.
Yeah, that'll work. So we'll say, yeah, you create a different persona, with this guy's self, and then, yeah, I think Mel would go ahead and drop a spell slot on that if you guys wanted to be invisible, Booker and Sunivi.
Yeah.
Try not to get discovered this time, guys.
No promises.
Like,
All right, so I'm disguised with the spell Disguise Self as SPU Delivery.
Crestborn
And
Delivery Service.
Crestborn Delivery Service, very, very new. And I'm gonna knock on the door of the Backery. You got a package? You want me to bring it around to the back?
Oh, and we'll keep your deception from earlier. Let me roll insight for a troll, which is like a negative fucking 4.
I believe in you, Sam. Come on.
He rolled pretty high for Sam, but still not enough. So he just says, yeah, just bring it around to the bring it around to the back.
And we all go to the back.
So you find yourself in a storeroom with all of the ingredients, but you don't see like an additional door or anything.
But we're gonna look around.
Okay. And
I assume I find the usual spices: baby, sporty, scary, posh,
of course.
ginger,
Scaly.
scaly, cumin,
That checks.
etc. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're just doing a comb through of the storeroom.
Yeah. I assume all of us made it in, right? We're not like not inside. Yeah.
Mel would have disguised herself to save spell slots, but Sunevi and Booker are invisible.
What does she disguise herself as?
Crestborn delivery service. She has like a little cap.
Interesting.
I love how we just invented like a new system for mail for Crestborn. It's canon now.
It's absolutely canon.
So, go ahead and make a investigation check, Tom. Nice. That's pretty good. So, yeah, sure enough, you look behind some of the shelves and see that there's both fingerprints on the wall behind it, and also it appears to have been pushed on recently.
I think I found it, guys.
Be quiet.
Okay. And I
Do you need any help with the delivery?
Nah, it's all good here.
Nice.
And I'm pushing.
Awesome. You push open the door and you see a long hallway beneath, leading into the shadows of the Arcane Defiance. And I think we'll actually end there for today.
Oh my gosh, we had a successful infiltration?
For now.
Like me
It
get
could go
inside,
south.
start celebrating, high-fiving, like shouting, yeah! Woo!
It worked!
Trying to high five an invisible Sunevian just crashing into the wall instead.
That's hilarious. So, man, you guys successfully got out of prison and are now working for the government, technically.
2 for 2,
And
baby.
got
They
They
can't hold me down.
Too.
Yeah, I guess that's still technically being in prison, but sorry.
I mean, Mel, she better be thankful that I got out of jail. Technically.
That is true.
Even if I did kind of make the whole thing worse. Initially.
Yeah. But that's okay.
I stand by what I said. I am not on a nickname basis with her just yet.
Now that you know what her actual name is.
She's just gonna be known. She's gonna be known as Melantha from now on.
Melantha, yes.
I mean, you don't see her calling me Suni.
That is true. Alrighty. So we'll have to pick up next week with infiltrating the Arcane Defiance. That would be the second time you guys have infiltrated them, actually, in this campaign.
Because they're losers. What a bunch of losers.
They're academy dropouts.
Ugh.
Next year on Adventures in
They're essentially
Oh, yeah,
the Team
technically
Rocket
next year.
of our campaign.
Yeah. No, that is true.
They're like our version of Team Rocket. They just show up, don't really do much, and then just
And then I
blast off
killed
every
them
single
all.
time.
That is so funny. Alrighty, so we'll say goodbye to the stream first, but yeah, we've had a couple chatters today, which is super cool. So good to see you all in the chat. Next week we'll be here just an hour later than usual. So instead of 7:30 UTC, it will be 8:30 UTC, and we'll pick up here with infiltrating a thieves guild. It'll be a lot of fun. Remember to like and follow in all the places, and yeah, thanks so much for watching.
Indeed.